So I will tell you, and I say this all the time, pickleball has changed my life in the most amazing ways through the connection that I've had with amazing people and women specifically. Like, who thinks that after the age of 50 that you're going to find this group of women that you bond over this sport, and then you become these like you have this friendship. I mean, now our friend group, I mean, we talk about this all the time. Like, I only spend time with people, I swear to God, that play pickleball, because my non-pickleball friends, I'm annoying to them, because all I do is
we're a cult.
It kind of is a cult. It's like CrossFit or whatever. It's great. And I love the other women that we have such great women.
They've been awesome. Some of them have been awesome. If they're not, they're out.
But we like to lift each other up. We're not. Here's the thing. Here's what's so great about it.
Yeah.
We are all of an age where we're not competing with each other, right? I mean, maybe if we're playing in a tournament and we're competing, but I'm talking about like when you're in your 20s and it's like, oh, that guy's hot or what. We don't do that. Like, we've got married women. We're all trying to lift each other up. We're all trying to celebrate each other's successes. Mm-hmm. We're all being very supportive. And so I think, well, my career was a profession of a lot of men. Yeah.
So I had a lot of like male friends. I had some female friends, but it was a little bit of a competitive. Mm-hmm. It was a little more competitive.
Yeah.
Because if there was, a female already in a group or whatever, sometimes you couldn't get it. So it had to do with promotions, transfers. And, and I tried to stay away from that. In fact, and I've always been somebody who tries to uplift women and provide mentorship, because I don't like the way they get pushed around a little bit. Or I want to say bullied, but maybe that's not the right word. Yeah. But and if you stand up for yourself, there's not a whole lot of people to support you. So I always kind of need to be an advocate for other women. But I know pickleball is a whole kind of different animal. But I grew up playing sports and team sports with women all my life. And I'm still friends and great friends with some people I went to high school with. And when you have that kind of connection with sports, it's just kind of cool. And some of these, all the women have been, they are actually pretty nice. So they're there looking for community, I think.
Yes, they are.
I think at 50 plus. And of course I started doing that with golf initially and have met great women playing golf. Right. And I like playing golf. It consumes a lot of my time, but I found that I like the speed of, pickleball. I like the elevation of it as a game. I do like the crap talking.
Yeah, because you can't really do that in golf. You can't really do that in golf.
No, we can do it in golf. We kind of do, but as a laugh. But I think there's such a diverse group of people that play it and have fun.
But it's been amazing. I mean, the people that I've, in the last 3 years that we've been at this, it's transformed my life. And that sounds so cliche and hokey, but it really has. But it's just, I mean, women, men, and then the physical part of it. Yeah. So it's been great.
Well, don't you think it's also interesting that if you're a good athlete, like,
you can get good fast.
If you're a good athlete, you get fast, but also in a community, it's recognized quicker, or people talk. So it's definitely embraces that. So it's just one of those things where you can go in and fit in, and it's fun.
Yeah. And you do get, I mean, if you play at a certain level, you definitely, like, to your point, people are
where else would you meet somebody who was a Division I tennis player or a college tennis player from all different other walks? You know what I mean? Like, it's hard. It's kind of interesting because you start meeting people like, oh, there's some. Here's my background and your background. And my background. So I don't know where else you would kind of come
it's
across
awesome.
that.
It's been great.
Yeah.
Well, so when you talk about celebrity, like. Okay, so the other day, actually, I was at an event. It was a fundraiser event, and actually, Steve Nash, basketball player, he's a really good pickleball player. Do I want to play with him? I don't know.
Well, I mean, I actually was fortunate enough to get asked to go to an event where they were celebrities. It was, I forget what the name of it was, but there were quite a few different celebrities, and Luis Gonzalez was there. He was a Diamondback.
Oh, background.
Yes. And then it was somebody from the Yankees.
Yeah, baseball player. Anyway.
Tino
Martinez.
Martinez.
Yeah.
And then like a swimmer and a couple of other.
Oh yeah.
And because I'm such a sports fan, I would like that. But I mean, who would turn down, like, I think I'd like to play with Lee Waters, actually. I mean, just from watching
the mom. Yeah.
I mean, I would play with Annalie, obviously,
Yeah.
but what I like and what I was noticing about Lee Waters is like, I don't think she's underrated or underappreciated, but
her daughter is just such a dominant
created
force.
her though.
I know. Yeah.
I mean, she introduced her to the sport.
Right.
Annalie was playing, pickleball. And I thought that was cool. Plus, she's just so strategic. Like, there's a lot of good pickleball players that are bringing her in and, like, analyze this and figuring stuff out. And I think she's very, very sharp at it. So that would be kind of fun just to hear her, like, her assessment.
I've played with
for more.
Yeah, I've played with some guys, and that's fun. But like I have a friend who I've grown up playing with, and he's a pro player, and so I got to play in a little exhibition thing with him, and it's funny though. Like you just when you play at that level, like at the highest level, you just see the difference of the game. Like they just don't miss, and they're so fast in their reaction,
so consistent.
Yeah,
but also it would be like a little intimidating.
Yeah.
I mean, if you went in there and played with those girls, look intense sometimes.
They can.
They're pretty intense.
I don't know. So I don't know if there's a person.
I think I think it would be. But also Andre Agassi and Steffi Graf are playing, so that would be kind of fun.
So I, as a former tennis player, my whole life, like I like to see the transition. So and Steffi Graf was one of my favorite.
You told me that. So I mean, I think that's why it just came to my mind when I thought you might say that. But I also just saw how they have paddles.
Oh, a paddle.
Eula created a paddle for both Andre and Steffi Graf. Just FYI.
Yeah, she was one of my favorites growing up.
Yeah, but and you watched him, and so like Andre Agassi and those guys are pretty legendary. I mean, that would be kind of fun. Yeah, and he seems funny, like when he plays.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Andre and I are tight, but I've been at events but when I was a kid growing up, I volunteered at the Federation Cup. This was like 100 years ago, and
you were running around chasing the balls.
No, I wasn't a ball girl. No, but I was working at an event, and Steffi Graf was there, and she was the kindest, nicest. And this was when she was number one in the world at the time, and she was so humble and so kind and so and such a good player. So
I think that'd be fun, and they're closer to our age.
That's true too. Yeah.
I just think that would be cool, and I don't think they. I watched her do an interview after they play with Andre Agassi in one of those
exhibition things.
Yeah, and it was, I don't know, he's funny. Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
Well, I think they both consider us bangers. Like
I think it's kind of easy. It's like you just take pace off the ball as soon as because here's the thing: a banger, you feed off the pace, and the harder the ball is hit, the easier it is to return. But as soon as you soften the ball, or that right there, then you have no pace to work off of, and then all of a sudden you have to generate your own pace, and then it changes the flow of the game.
Right. I guess the best answer would be, we always say that, don't give them what they want.
Right.
They want a low, fast-paced ball, so they can rip that thing right back.
Yeah.
And you do have to try to slow it down, but sometimes that's not easy.
It's not easy. But like trying to if somebody's trying to beat you at your game, they're not going to do it, so they have to change it up. But like when Lori was saying, when she plays me, she knows how to play me. She's like, oh yeah, she hits about the hard or whatever. She'll tell whoever her partner is, just slow it down.
I see the look on Allie's face.
I'm like, whatever.
But you know what I'm saying.
I know exactly what you're saying.
I'm not saying anything mean. I'm just like, hey, if you want to beat her, because here's the thing: is they get so, I don't even know what the right word is, but I mean, you definitely have it's an impressive pace ball. It's a big forehand. And then I was like, oh, yeah, I should avoid her. It's like forehand and stuff like that. But then, I'm like, well, there's
other stuff.
There's some openings. Yeah, just
find her kryptonite.
Give her a backhand. Slow it down. Here's the thing. You can see it on Natalie. I think it's easy to read. Like, one of the things I try to do now is read people's comfort level, right? At something. And I think you can kind of tell the dinking, the comfort level.
I've gotten a lot more comfortable.
Yeah, you have.
Yes.
No, 100%. But I think you would agree. Like when it first started, you'd be like, "Oh my god, I don't like this."
All I wanted to do was I was waiting for this. Like I would start to get anxious, and I'd be waiting, and then it was like I wanted to jump in there, and as soon as I could put it away, I wanted to.
Right.
And I've gotten a lot more patient. Yeah.
And that's evolution, but that's how you do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying give them easy strokes that they can put away in terms of, but you got to hit some smarter shots to their low backhand and some of the safe zones,
or even
keep them out of picking it up.
If you hit whatever they call a lollipop serve or rainbow serve or whatever, you hit one of those stupid serves, ugh. And you can't do anything
You
with
do
it.
better with that now, though. You used to have a lot.
Oh, I hate it because you have all this time to think about it, and I don't want to think. Clearly, that feels like it's been a theme, a consistent theme. But anyway, yeah.
But I've noticed that with a lot of the people who just want to speed up the ball. The other thing, bangers, and a lot of bangers come from tennis, not all of them.
Yeah.
But one of the things I've noticed with a player, and it's not you, but another what I would call a banger, is she hates letting the ball bounce.
She wants to hit it out of the air.
So that third ball, no matter where it is, even if it's a drop, will run up there and reach for it and be off balance just so it does not hit the ground.
Oh.
And it lifts up and goes in the air, and it's like a quick, I wait for it. I do it on purpose. And then when it goes, bam, I just hit it right back.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who it is after. I won't say who it is.
Okay.
And I actually said something to her the other day because she said the same thing. I go, you need to let the ball bounce. I don't know what your obsession is.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what I'll tell you, and maybe in defense, and I can't speak for
I
her.
think it's a tennis thing, right?
It is a tennis thing, but it's like if you can hit the ball out of the air, you don't, as soon as it bounces, then you've got spin, you've got speed, you've got whatever. If you're taking it on the rise versus on the decline, whereas if you're taking it out of the air, there's nothing on the ball. Like,
well, yeah, but the ball's getting ready to hit the ground.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you get
and
under
she tries
it and
to,
it's short, it's a
right.
pop-up. And I just stand there and watch it get put away.
Okay, you're right.
But I think it becomes, we got to take that ball out. And I said, no, wait and let it, then hit a little soft. Backhands are always smart.
Backhands are harder.
Penetrating balls are always smart, which is, at their feet, like depth of foot. So you hit it deep there. That's smart. I'm learning that a little bit more. But so everybody wants to do this soft little, ding thing. But if you can hit it a little more on a line and penetrate, it's usually past the kitchen line towards our feet and back feet.
Right.
That works out well. Like, I don't fault people for that, but I will tell you the demographic is changing. Like, it's so huge. It's so changing, and I'm actually getting more requests now to coach younger people. My 6-year-old grandson plays it, and he likes it, and he sees the other kids playing it.
Yeah.
And so I think more and more people are telling me they're playing it in PE. Like,
yeah.
So
and now the colleges have like club teams.
And then I just read something that in the next couple of years they want pickleball to be in the Olympics.
Yeah.
And I think one of the reasons you might see transitions of heavy hitters from tennis, no pun intended, moving over to pickleball is just the notoriety of it. The popularity of the energy of it.
Tennis is hard on your body. Like, let's be honest. So many people that I know, shoulder injuries, because you think about a serve. A serve in tennis is a hard shot.
Yes.
And it's a lot of, anyway. And then the court is so much bigger, so to cover the court. So, yeah, there's a lot of.
So I have, my kids, my kids and adults, but I just tell them, just come out. It's fun and you see it. And the thing is, if you go to an indoor pickleball court or some place where there's a club and then you just kind of look around and see all the people that are there, that's motivation in and of itself.
But they're younger. Like, it's not, it is not old people.
The demographic has changed. The highest percentage of people getting into the game is like 18 to 24. And they're really changing the game. And now we're going younger. Now you're going to see a lot more. I just saw it actually out there that, like, I think the Pickler and even Center Court has some youth programs for the summer.
Yes.
And it's all catering to juvenile, underage kids, under 18. Sounded like I was going to say something.
I know, juveniles
something
or
I was
whatever.
going to
Like,
say.
that's the cop in her. So I will tell you, so for me, I absolutely thought pickleball was the lamest thing ever. And I eat my words all the time because I remember when I started playing, and I talked about it in our very first podcast. I said, my dad told me to come out and try pickleball. And we're from Washington. Where it comes from. 1965. It was created on Bainbridge Island. My dad actually knew one of the founders, and it's been around forever, but I don't want to say it's underground because it's always been in active, like senior adult, like whatever. And then now it's with how mainstream it is. But I remember thinking, oh my God, Dad. And I still remember I said,
I'm not old.
I said, I have zero interest in playing pickleball. That is God's waiting room. And I eat my words because I went out there the very first day I stepped foot on the pickleball court. And it was like an immediate something happened. And I mean, it was however many months after the fact, I got rid of my tennis rackets and my tennis bag. And
But you weren't even playing tennis. So
I wasn't, but it was like, I always just kept them. And it was like, once I started, there's no looking back. So, you know, God willing.
One of the things I tell them is not just about getting out there and getting and being physical, but also, you know, you're getting your steps in. It's easy to learn. I mean, it's not that hard to learn.
It is a forgiving sport.
But there is a big community, and there's a lot more things. I mean, you cannot scroll through, especially if you ever liked a pickleball post.
Yeah.
Right now, it's all over. Pickleball travel, pickleball dating,
yes,
pickleball leagues, pickleball whatever, pickleball for juveniles. I don't know what it is, but it's so much out there, and you can see you're gonna have FOMO if you didn't get out there and play. Seriously, you're gonna be missing out on something. You're missing out on a culture.
I know
it's a culture thing right now, right? So I think it's easy to convince people, to be honest. The ones I know that don't want to try it always hear some like, I don't want to hurt myself because I play golf or whatever.
Yeah.
Or they feel like they're actually too old for it. I think people recognize that it's a lot more action and a lot more work than they think.
But it's also like, and again, most people play doubles, so it's a lot more forgiving physically.
Right.
Then
as long as you're not on a screen, you're out there getting your steps in without having to walk. I think if I play one game, sometimes I come home and I'll have 16,000 steps on that thing. Yeah. I'm probably doing way too much.
No,
but it's awesome. I could convince anybody to do it. And I just say, look, you just come out one time and see. And it's hilariously, I go to some retirement parties and cops don't really know what to do with themselves. And I want them to be happy. I think it brings a lot more joy, and you don't walk away from policing without being scarred in some way, physical or mentally. And so they really have to find a way to release it and just like literally have fun. And if you just sell it as having fun, I'm out there trying to show, a couple how to play, and he loved every minute of it. And he had looked at videos and saw the lines and wanted to play. And then they go to the parks and they see these beautiful pickleball courts.
Yeah, the public facilities are they've stepped up their game.
They're
the
amazing.
Public parks, yeah.
And not to mention just the clubs. Now you go to the clubs and there's this whole rule that everybody knows. This is open play. This is 2%. This is all this stuff.
Yeah.
So I think everybody goes, well, this is a thing. This is where we're at. You're missing out. It is the fastest growing sport in America.
And so here's the thing. I mean, if people want to meet people or community, I know, for example, we meet people and they're like, oh, where do I meet new people? Or if they're dating, how do I meet guys? And I was like, oh my God, they're everywhere. And I don't say that but pickleball has completely opened my eyes to this whole I feel like anywho.
It has.
Anywho. No, it's good. Yeah.
It's you won't. I had a friend tell me one time, oh my gosh, I've not had a friend like this since college or whatever, because we got along really well. But I mean, I just remember her saying that, and she's another police officer out there, and she saw a posting that it was coaching, gets a hold of me, and we're talking, and I'm like, she's like, oh my God, I have to get into pickleball, because I think you can give so much to your life and to a career, you dedicate yourself to it and stuff. Right. You don't know how to leave it, and you're afraid to leave it for what they don't want to end up on a couch. Like everybody said, day drinking or whatever. Right. Now you can day dink. You see how I did that? Day dinking. You can day dink now.
Oh,
see how I did that?
Oh, I saw that.
That's the
all
silly.
Right.
But she was excited, because she's also an athlete and does stuff. So I think you can. I think it's easy. I think I can sell. We're trying to on this podcast, right? Be an ambassador for the sport and all of the positive community and
it's amazing.
Mental and physical well-being and friendships.
Yes.
And day dinking you can get.
Yes.
And you can look good doing it.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Fashion.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right.
Nala Pickleball.
That's it.
That's a wrap. Are we doing it? I don't know. Here we go.
Hit like and subscribe.
Hey, Nala Pickleball Tribe. If you like what you saw, hit like and subscribe.